Hello, it's Mary Jane Sharratt from the Healthy Living Club, and today we're going to do some EFT tapping to help with weight loss, and we're going to find some of the triggers that have been causing you to overeat and some of the things that might be preventing you from losing weight today. So you've learnt the tapping points from the other video, so just begin by tapping on the karate chop point on the fleshy part of the outside of the hand. And as you're tapping there, I just want you to close your eyes if necessary, it's absolutely fine, and just focus in on your body. Just zone in to the part of your body which wants you to eat. So just focus in on that. So what is it that makes you eat when you're telling yourself, don't eat that bar of chocolate, don't have those crisps or that donut or that takeaway burger? So what is it that's telling you? Where do you feel that in your body? And just focus in on that part of your body and that emotion. So it might be a heavy feeling of dread in your stomach, in your gut. Okay, and just focus in on that feeling. So that heavy feeling of dread. And as you're just tapping on the karate chop point, close your eyes because it's a little easier to focus in when we close our eyes and we don't have any other distractions then. And just focus on that feeling and see if you can go back to a time when you had that feeling before. So it might be a really early childhood memory, it might just be a few months ago, it might be a few years. And just see if you can get a sense of when you previously had that feeling. Okay, and you've probably got a memory. So if you've got a memory of some time in the past, just sit with that memory. And just sit with that and watch what's going on. And it might be nothing to do with food or overeating. It might be about something else totally altogether. So just sit with that memory. And I just want you to imagine that you're sitting in the front row of a beautiful, lovely, luxury cinema. You're the only person there. You've got a lovely, comfy chair. And on the screen, you can see that memory that you've just thought of. So there's little you on the screen, your young self. And look at her or him. Just look at your younger self and see what they're feeling. And I want you to go and visit them. So go and visit your younger self. Enter the screen and just tap on your younger self. So just begin tapping on the top of their head and talk to them because they're upset. That's why you got drawn back into that memory. So something's upset them, something's happened. And as you talk to them, just tap inside of the eyebrow, outside of the eyebrow, under the eye. And just talk to them with all the wisdom that you can bring to that situation. All the intervening years, all the knowledge that you've got now that you didn't necessarily have when you were your younger self. So just talk to your younger self and reassure them and just keep tapping on them. Keep tapping. Tap on the hand points across the wrist. Just hold their hand gently as you tap on each of the points and reassure them and talk to them. And you'll find that their level of emotion starts to diminish quite quickly and that they're feeling better really very quickly. And ask them if there's anybody else that they'd like to bring along into that memory who would make things feel better. So who would they like there? It might be a mum or a dad, or it might be a pet or a toy or a best friend or even an imaginary friend or a guardian angel. Doesn't matter at all. Keep tapping on them. Tap on the top of their head, on the eyebrow point, outside of the eye, and under the eye. And bring in whoever will make them feel better. Maybe it's a grandparent, maybe it's a favourite auntie or a lovely neighbour. And keep tapping on them on their hand points. And see if they want to stay in that place where the memory is set. It might not feel like a safe place, So your younger self might want to go somewhere else, and if they do, that's fine. Ask them to choose the place, and you can all go there, transported by magic. And it might be a beach or a favourite little den somewhere. And just ask them where they want to be. They might prefer to be in the same place. And they should be really feeling a lot calmer and happier now. So ask them what we can do, who we can bring in, or what activities we can do to actually make them feel really quite happy. So we're transferring them from where they were in a pretty unhappy, negative state to a happy state of being. So what can we do to make them feel happy? Your little younger self. So maybe that's play a game together, maybe that's all have a really big hug together, or do some activity that your younger self loved. So let's do that, make that happen, whatever it needs to be for your younger self. And I just want you to try and bring that memory so it's up to a 10 out of 10 in terms of happiness. And as that happens, just notice the colours. What colours can you see? Can you see yellows and blues and greens and pinks? What can you see? Just focus on the colour and the emotion that your younger self is feeling. All that happiness and joy that's filling their heart. And I want you now to leave your younger self and whoever they're playing with, whoever they've got with them in that scene, wherever they are in that lovely place, and take yourself back to the front row of the cinema seat and sit down and watch the image on the screen of that lovely happy memory. And I want you to enlarge the image, so zoom in, make it bigger, make it brighter. And as you see that image imprinted on your eyes, just take a big, big breath in. Breathe that image through the top of your head into your heart. And as you breathe out, let that image filter down your arms, down your legs, and through every single cell of your body. Let that become the new positive memory of that previous distressing incident. And then breathe in again through the top of your head into your heart, and breathe that image out to your energy field. So let that image surround your whole body. And once again, as you breathe in through the top of your head into your heart, breathe that image out to every corner of the universe. So just spread it all around the whole universe. So that becomes the new reality of that memory. And take one more breath, and when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And when you've opened your eyes, you can stop tapping. And I just want you to think back to that memory and see how you feel about it. So it's something that was previously quite upsetting. And then come back to the present and think about how you feel when you want to eat. And that sensation that you had in a certain part of your body, maybe a heaviness in your stomach, and just see whether that feels better. So this is an exercise you may have to do several times. There's probably lots and lots of memories and emotional blocks that have occurred throughout your life. But you can repeat this whenever you like, and you'll find that you'll start to unblock some of the things that have perhaps caused you to be the shape and the size and the weight, and to eat the foods that you choose to eat. And you'll find that those gradually begin to release. So I hope you found this session useful, and join us again for another video at the Healthy Living Club. Thank you.